Hi, Kevin sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
How did you see?
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Romy,
Yes, sir.
आप ही के नाम के चर्चे हैं झारखंड में।
I don't know, sir, but I know a person, Amit sir, who is currently the Home Minister.
वो तो सब जानते हैं, आप भी जानते हैं, भी जानते हैं होम मिनिस्टर हैं। लेकिन हमने क्या बताया, मेरे प्रश्न का आपने जवाब नहीं दिया। झारखंड में वो चर्चे आज के दिन।
Sir, I am not knowing the child, sir.
देवघर में आज कुछ हो रहा है क्या?
Sir, current happening,
अमित
sir.
शाह जी देवघर में हैं और किस चीज का उद्घाटन कर रहे हैं। वो बताइए किस चीज का उद्घाटन कर रहे हैं।
Sorry,
जब
sir.
आपने बता ही दिया कोई आइडिया नहीं है, तो ये आइडिया ही सबसे बड़ा आइडिया होना चाहिए आज के दिन में। ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
ठीक है। इसी पर अगर क्वेश्चन झारखंड में आज इंटरव्यू आपका होता तो पहला क्वेश्चन आपका यही है जो हम पूछ रहे हैं। ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
अमित शाह केंद्रीय, आप कहें गृह मंत्री है,
Yes, sir.
और कोई मंत्रालय उनके पास है?
हाँ, sir. Yes, sir. He is the Minister in the Ministry of Cooperation.
आप आराम से बात कीजिए।
Yes, sir.
फोन बड़ी पहला क्वेश्चन आप जवाब नहीं दे पाए, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। ठीक है, अपना पहले परिचय दीजिए छोड़िए।
Sir, my name is Amit Saha. I am from village Arjunpur, located in Sahibanj district, which is an aspirational district of Jharkhand state. I have done my matriculation and intermediate from DAV Public School Parkour and Delhi Public School Ranchi.
अच्छा,
I have done my graduation from St. Xavier's College Ranchi.
कितना काफी है आपका? DAV फुल फॉर्म क्या है DAV?
Sir, Dayanand Anglo-Vedic Public School.
इसके एस्टेब्लिशमेंट कब हुआ?
So I'm not confirmed the exact year, but it's around 80.
दयानंद एंग्लो।
Anglo-Vedic Public School.
इस तीनों का कुछ मतलब है क्या?
Yes, sir. Dayanand stands for Dayanand Saraswati, and A Anglo stands for mainly Aurobindo, and V stands for Vivekanand, sir. Vivekanand,
आपने
Sri
बोला था।
Vivekanand Saraswati.
विवेकानंद सरस्वती। बहुत अच्छा। विवेकानंद जी का कुछ किताब तो भी लिखा है क्या?
सर मैंने नहीं पढ़ी है।
अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं। अब हमको ये बताइए, मैं आपसे एक क्वेश्चन ये पूछना चाह रहा था जो आपने बोला था। एक्चुअली बातें पूछते हैं, आप मोबाइल फोटोग्राफी की बात कर रहे थे।
यस सर।
ठीक है, मोबाइल फोटोग्राफी में अंतर क्या है?
So basically, sir, mobile photography, we take the pictures from the mobile phones, and in the normal photographies, they are used by professionals like the DSLR or
स्पेशलाइजेशन मोबाइल फोटोग्राफी में तो सब फोटो खींचते हैं, हम भी फोटो खींचते हैं मोबाइल में।
But sir, I know some facts that are different.
कौन सा फैक्ट वही जानना चाहता हूँ।
Like sir, I always use.
वो तो इनबिल्ट रहता है उसमें कुछ फैक्ट्स।
Yes sir.
आपका क्या उसमें है कंट्रीब्यूशन स्पेशल?
Like so what I have noticed that I use always flashlight in the deep bright areas. It will overcast the shadow and image are more brighter. Also sir, I have seen sir like if I use the great lines then.
बहुत अच्छी बात है, फिजिक्स से आपने किया है।
Yes sir.
ठीक, हमको इसका डायमेंशन बताइए तो जी का डायमेंशन क्या होगा? स्मॉल जी।
So length L S minus 2. So length T minus 2. L T minus 2.
LT minus 2।
Yes sir.
L क्या स्टैंड करता है?
Sir, it's the dimension of the length, like meter per second square is the SI unit of G.
LT minus 2।
Yes sir, LT minus 2.
और फोर्स का? कोई बात नहीं, ये तो बहुत पहले पढ़े होंगे आप।
Yes sir.
इधर नहीं पढ़े होंगे।
No sir.
कोई बात नहीं, बहुत अच्छी बात है आपका। आप बैंक क्यों ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं?
So like sir.
हमको तो लग रहा है कि आपका नॉलेज काफ़ी अच्छा है, BSc BS से किया, रांची यूनिवर्सिटी से किए हैं, क्या अच्छा स्कूलिंग भी हुआ है, तो आपको यूपीएससी को जाना चाहिए था, या नहीं तो फिजिक्स में आगे पीजी करना चाहिए था। पीजी क्यों नहीं किया?
Sir, actually in the 2020 due to some financial constraint,
क्या फाइनेंस है? पापा क्या करते हैं आपका?
Sir teacher है, he is a teacher.
टीचर गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉय है?
Yes, a government employee.
हमको लगता है गवर्नमेंट टीचर को तो अच्छी सैलरी मिलता है।
No sir, actually in the past 2020.
कितने ब्रदर सिस्टर हैं?
Sir, we have 4 members in the family, me, my brother, and my father and my mother.
ओनली One brother and only one you and one sister.
No sir, I have no sister. My brother only.
Two other two brothers.
Yes sir.
आप छोटे हैं कि बड़े हैं?
I am small. छोटे हैं sir.
Smallest. छोटा.
Yes.
मदर हाउसवाइफ है?
Yes sir.
ठीक है। इंडोर गेम कोई हॉबी में यही है मोबाइल फोटोग्राफी?
Yes sir.
ठीक है। मोबाइल बैंकिंग क्या होता है ये बताइए।
So actually nowadays banks are providing their services through mobile phones with the app that is known as mobile banking. Customers can do their basic transaction like cash withdrawal or the withdrawing or ordering of the check.
यूपीआई मोबाइल बैंकिंग है क्या?
Yes sir.
यूपीआई का फुल फॉर्म?
It stands for Unified Payment Interface.
आप फोन पे होता है वो क्या है उसका वो भी यही है क्या? मोबाइल बैंकिंग है?
So actually it's a platform that is providing service of the UPI.
मिस्टर अमित एक चीज़ बताइए मुझे।
Yes sir.
आपने थॉरोली बजट को पढ़ लिया? आप तो बचा नहीं होगा, बैंकिंग हो चुका है,
Yes sir, मैंने पढ़ा है.
आपको दिक्कत नहीं है?
Yes sir, मैंने काफ़ी हद तक
There are two systems of filing income tax return. One is old system, other is new system. Suppose I have 7 lakhs of income. If I file in the old system and if I file in the new system, what would be the difference?
Like sir, in the old system, 0 to 5 lakh, you don't have to pay any income tax. But
Old system.
yes, sir, in the old regime, and so in the new system, for the 2 lakhs, you need to pay at a rate of 5%, 5% per annum. And in the new system, sir, actually the slabs are made like that you need not to pay any income tax up to 7 lakhs.
And in this case of old system, I have to pay something.
Yes, for the income of 5 lakh, there is no income tax. But in the old systems, if you didn't take any other deductions like ATC or the housing rent allowance, then you need to pay the income tax on the remaining 2 lakhs.
Have you heard about housing loan?
Yes, sir.
What is the benefit in income tax?
So actually, we can show it as a deductions, the amount that we have taken in the housing loan.
What is the limit?
So I'm not sure about that.
Now tell me, which scheme is the most favorable for the taxpayers till today? Because this will come in April.
Yes, sir.
Till today, which scheme is better? Old scheme was started earlier, last year only,
Yes, sir.
and this year also it is there. So what is the basic difference now? Should I choose old or new one?
So first of all, I want to mention that the new tax regime that launched by the government is the enhancement of the tax regime that was launched in 2021. Actually, most of the people are preferring the old tax regime because they can use the deductions limit. But in the tax regime that was introduced in 2021, there was no provision of the deductions. And so in the current tax regime, there is a deduction of 50,000. So sir, government didn't make the new tax regime that was launched in 2021 as a default regime. So many of the person have not shifted to that regime, and they got some bigger deductions. So I feel, sir.
Is there any special favor for the ladies in income tax?
So I'm not sure about this.
Then what is the three criteria? Senior citizen and super normal purpose senior citizen and super senior citizen. What is the quantum of earning? What is the limit of earning for three category? And what is the age criteria for these three categories? Normal person, then senior citizen, then super senior citizen.
I'm not sure about the answer, but if you allow me, I can guess the age criteria of the senior citizens. Like sir, the persons who have age 60 plus years comes under senior citizens, but I'm not sure about the super senior citizens.
80 plus. 80 plus.
80 plus, okay, sir.
Must be. Now coming back to that, what is TDS?
So TDS stands for tax deducted at the source. Actually, whenever there is a certain amount above which if some firms are paying to any individual, then he can deduct that some tax at the source, and so this mechanism is called TDS.
Suppose I am not eligible to pay any tax, but the banks and other, they are deducting my tax as TDS. So what type of declaration I can make to the bank so that I can save my TDS? 15H, 15G. Have you heard about this? 15H, 15G. 15H for?
No, sir, I haven't read
No.
this time.
Okay, fine. Now coming up to very small thing. There is a place in Delhi, very famous, and it is coined with Amar. जब ये लड़का गया, it is coined with Amar. What is that place? It is very famous. जो भी नेता प्रणेता आते हैं पहले वहाँ जाते हैं, उसके बाद ही परफॉर्मेंस में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं. Sorry that?
It is in Delhi.
In Delhi.
But I'm not recalling the name.
अभी हाल के 2-3 दिन पहले किसी गार्डन का नाम बदल दिया गया दिल्ली में.
It's a Mughal garden.
क्या अभी नया नाम होगा?
It's Amrit Udyan.
अमृत उद्यान. इसके कुछ दिन पहले किसी रोड का नाम बदल दिया गया. क्या उसका नाम हो गया?
So in this, sir, I am recalling the Rajpath is renamed, but I think, sir, it's 1 year ago.
नहीं, उसका ये 1 साल के अंदर अमृत पथ. Now can you tell me what is the age limit for presidency? किसी को प्रेसिडेंट होने के लिए उनका एज लिमिट कुछ है या नहीं? Suppose someone is 100 years old, can he be elected as a president?
There is certain age limits, sir. I'm not so sure, but I think, sir, it's 65 plus years. But I'm not so sure about this information. This is the criteria.
What is the age of retirement of Supreme Court judges?
So I'm not aware about this fact.
Can you tell me something about collegium? Which is under controversy these days.
No, sir.
Collegium, no.
I'm not having any idea.
Not really. Now come back to who is the Chief Justice of India today?
So it's D.Y. Chandrachud, sir.
Earlier he was?
Um,
Can you tell a place, can you tell a state also, where the High Court is different, High Court is located in a different place than the capital of that state?
so, I'm not knowing these answers, actually political aspects.
It's not political, it's not political.
Not political.
It's not political, not at all.
याद करने के लिए
Who was the first man to land at moon? Moon के ऊपर कौन सबसे पहले आदमी चढ़ने वाला?
Neil Armstrong,
He was from which country?
USA.
USA. And can you name the lady or male who has first time gone in space?
So I'm not recalling the name right now.
This way is called space exploration. So who was the person, who was the lady? There has been some casualty also.
This is Kalpana Chawla, but I am not recalling whether he is the first woman. Is he
Kalpana
the
Chawla, he faced an accident also.
Yes, the first woman.
First woman.
Yeah.
Now can you tell me the first RBI governor?
Osborne, Sri Osborne Smith.
And who was the first finance minister?
So I'm not recalling the name.
Then what is the essential qualification for a person to be appointed as RBI governor?
No, sir, I don't know the exact qualifications actually.
Then can you tell me what is the basic difference between the head of IMF and World Bank?
So both are the international institutions and are funding. But sir, actually I don't know the exact difference between these two persons.
देख लीजिएगा. So, Mansa, you are coming from Sam then?
Yes, sir.
Recently, Sahibganj have been in news for some wrong reasons. Can you tell? So many things happened in Sahibganj.
Actually, sir, for wrong reasons, I am not knowing, sir, what is the exact reason.
Something happened, some mishap happened, and then thereafter, this ED raids were taken place.
No, sir, I don't know this fact, sir.
Illegal mining, etc. No.
Actually, sir, I haven't read this news
Okay.
about
No,
that.
but you belong to that place now.
Yes, sir.
And that was in news for
ईडी
quite
एक्टिविटी
some
कुछ
time.
हुआ, ईडी की एक्टिविटी कुछ साहिबगंज के कुछ लोगों के साथ,
Sir, I
ये
don't-
साहिबगंज एरिया में कैसा हुआ? डीसी को ही बुलाया गया, कॉल किया गया,
दोनों ठीक है।
सही
उनको
है,
आइडिया
सही
नहीं
है।
है।
आइडिया नहीं है।
ठीक
ले
है,
लीजिए।
but you belong to Sahibganj and it was in news for quite some time.
जस्ट लिव
So you go through it. Acha, can you tell me something about new education policy? NEP. Because you are a quite qualified person.
So new education policy was launched by the government in 2020. Basically, the goal of the government for the 100% enrollment in the primary sections and more than 30% enrollment in the higher college sections. Also, sir, the education systems is being reformed to 10+2 systems to 5+3+3+4 system.
Okay.
And so basically to deepen the digital learning and to provide the education to the last person in the society. This policy has some provisions for that. I think, sir, that's it.
An examination system, I think about the examination system in this new education policy.
Sir, what system, sir?
Examination pattern, exam. We take exam in 6 months, annual exams. So I
Actually,
think-
sir, yes, sir, there is a provision that up to from class 3, the students need to give the exams, and previous that they are being judged on some other parameters, not on the basis of exams.
whether it is beneficial for the system or not. What is your
So I think, sir, it is surely the beneficial for the system. That's why government is launching, because, sir, from the in early ages, students don't have to feel the pressures of the exams. They can grow and learn different aspects. They can build their personality, and from the class 3 onwards, they can take the exam pressures.
one thing you missed out? The education can be imparted in local languages also. That is
Yes, sir.
important.
Yes, sir.
For
But,
Indian diverse background. And what is 5 trillion economy? Have you heard about it?
yes, sir.
Yes.
Government has set a target to become a 5 trillion GDP by financial year 27. Government is also promoting various schemes regarding this.
Where we are now?
So currently we have achieved a target of 3.2 trillion economy,
Okay.
and by the year financial year 27, government has a target for reaching 5 trillion economy.
And for achieving that target, what should be the rate of growth of GDP?
So as per report by the Niti Aayog, the GDP rate should be constantly increasing at a rate of 10%, sir.
Should.
Yes, sir.
It is not achieving that level, but it
Yes,
should.
yes, sir. For achieving 5
Okay,
trillion.
we
by-
are prepared for that.
ये साहिबगंज में विधानसभा क्षेत्र को क्या बोलते हैं? साहिबगंज ये राजमहल,
राजमहल।
दोनों, जैसे रांची का विधानसभा क्षेत्र रांची हो गया, तो साहिबगंज और राजमहल में क्या कोई अंतर है कि दोनों सेम है?
Sahibganj district, Rajmahal is a part of Sahibganj. Actually, from the Rajmahal,
राजमहल क्यों फेमस है? कुछ है वहाँ पे?
yes, sir, actually it's the only place where the Ganga River passes. That's why it's been in whole the Jharkhand state. That's why it's famous, sir.
राजमहल नाम क्यों पड़ा? कुछ बात है क्या? कैसा है?
Sir, I don't know about this.
राजमहल में कौन है एमएलए?
Sorry, sir, I don't know this fact.
साहिबगंज में नहीं ना है?
नहीं, वो जो बीजेपी के
अनंत हो जा।
अनंत हो जा।
हाँ, मुझे इनसे पूछना चाहता है।
Actually, sir,
अनंत हो जा काफी हम लोग का रिश्ता है, लेकिन आपसे पूछना चाह रहे थे। तो ये तो थोड़ा आइडिया होना चाहिए ना भाई, कौन के एमएलए एमपी कौन है? ठीक है, राजमहल वगैरह बहुत अच्छी बात है, आपका नॉलेज काफ़ी अच्छा है, लेकिन थोड़ा थोड़ा साहेबगंज आप बिलोंग करते हैं, आप ही के लाइफ का एक हिस्सा है साहेबगंज,
Yes,
तो
sir.
उसका इन्फॉर्मेशन होना चाहिए, चाहे पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव हो।
Okay, sir.
ठीक है ना, ईडी के बारे में भी जान लीजिएगा, ईडी का क्या रोल है, वो ईडी का काम वहाँ चल रहा है, काफ़ी सुविधा आता है।
Okay, sir.
एक क्वेश्चन, झारखंड की स्थापना कब हुई थी?
So it's 15 November 2000.
2000, अभी क्या है 2023
23.
तक कितने मुख्यमंत्री रहे हैं? अभी तक कितने मुख्यमंत्री मिले हैं झारखंड में?
So I'm not sure about the exact number,
कोई
but
बात
if
नहीं,
I
ऐसे
guess,
कोई
I
नहीं।
think it's
सब
4.
थोड़ा थोड़ा झारखंड और बिहार के बारे में नॉलेज गैदर करेंगे।
Okay, sir.
ओके,
संविधान सभा में 3 MP लोग, तीनों कौन कौन है? दर्जी पार्ट साहब में की पार्ट सुनता
Just MP your constituencies.
देख लीजिएगा।
Yes, yes, yes.
देख लीजिएगा।
Yes,
अभी
sir.
कब क्या पूछेंगे? सिंपल क्वेश्चन।
Your chief minister also belongs to that part.
अब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशंस की बात को जज वगैरह के बारे में पूछा गया, ये सब आइडिया मिलेगा।
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, पॉलिटिकल मतलब गवर्नमेंट में
Political
पॉलिटिकल है,
नहीं है।
अगर वो मंत्री हैं उसके बारे में सरकार हो गया, सरकार की नीति को आपको सपोर्ट करना है, वो अगेंस्ट नहीं जाना है, जो कर रहा है अच्छा है उसकी नॉलेज का कुछ जानकारी होना चाहिए। जैसे भारत के प्रधानमंत्री कौन है, नाम जानते हो, उसी प्रकार फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर या कोई भी है उसको नॉलेज होना चाहिए। ठीक है, आइडिया रहना। ऑल द बेस्ट, काफी अच्छा है। आपको कैसा लग रहा है कि आपका सिलेक्शन हो जाएगा?
Sir, I am giving my 100%.
बिल्कुल ठीक है, थोड़ा हिंदी भी बोला कीजिएगा,
Okay,
ये थोड़ा सा पॉजिटिव डालना है, हिंदी में बात कीजिएगा।
okay, sir.
अगर इंटरव्यू बोर्ड हिंदी में बात कर रहा है, इंग्लिश से बोल, जो हिंदी में कंफर्टेबल बोल सकते हो तो हिंदी मिक्स कर दो,
Okay.
मजेदार हो जाएगा।